Hey guys, I already recorded some of this video I'm about to make, but I wasn't holding my mic and it was connected, so it heard nothing. So I'm going to re-explain some things that I already explained in another video that I just deleted. I come with empty hands. I don't have a Lake Arrowhead video for you. Not a full one, anyway. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm simply here to explain. As I said in my Instagram story, I have lacked the proper energy to make this Lake Arrowhead video. Here's the thing. I want to make this YouTube channel as close as I can to the ideal vision I have for it. And at the same time, it's meant to be just a silly thing that I don't really pay much mind to. And I've been wanting to make this video that you're watching right now, this entire time that I've worked on this Lake Arrowhead video. I want to introduce myself to you guys. I want to explain what I'm doing here. I've had so much I've wanted to say in this video that I just kept putting off because I was just like, I'm just going to do it later. Maybe I'll do a live stream eventually and explain it. Maybe whatever. But because I ignored this video and instead focused on just the Lake Arrowhead video and trying to just be like funny and be interesting, I wasn't able to bring the right energy to this Lake Arrowhead video. And I'm still making it, and I still have recorded stuff while I haven't had the particular right energy, but I just can't finish it. I can't keep going through it. This channel is meant to be somewhere where I can not think about stuff and just kind of flow with the enjoyment I have from making YouTube style content and editing together fun videos, you know? So finally, here I am making this video because this is what I'm feeling. And this is where my creative energy is just sort of flowing. And you guys are just along for the ride. And I hope you guys are okay with that. This is all to make sure I make good content, you know? So here I am. I'm Joe, also known as Handwork on certain social medias. I am a student trying to get my bachelor's in audio production science. I'm a little more than 1/3 through this program. I live here in LA. I am a bi man from Washington. I moved here a little more than a year ago, and I have had a bit of a hard time living here. I, over time, have grown a lot of unhealthy tendencies just in terms of living, whether that means eating unhealthily or doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is a big one. And it's actually one of the main reasons that I started this channel. I've recently turned a new leaf, I like to think, where I realize and recognize everything that's kind of been wrong with the way I've been living. And I've honestly been pretty unhappy with it. This channel helps me in so many ways. So many ways. You have no idea. I'm here to practice patience with myself, to practice not overthinking, and just expressing myself and just putting out, I don't know, just good energy in general. This is all mainly for doom scrolling. See, one day I saw a YouTube video. Hopefully I can find it. I'll definitely link it in the description if I do find it. But it was this woman who was kind of talking the same way I am in this video and just explaining, I'm starting a YouTube channel because I want to stop doom scrolling. I'm here to make content to influence you guys to do similar things and just, you know, be more active, because I know that I have felt touched and influenced by people like that woman from that video. I even commented on her video and she replied or something, encouraging me to do this. Now that was about 3 months ago, so it's taken me a while to actually start it, you know, but I've been meaning to keep this YouTube channel active and put out content I can be proud of and make myself just sort of happy with myself more, you know what I mean? I hope that clarifies for you guys why I was so like preachy on my last video is because that video meant a whole lot for me, and I want to bring an energy that can mean a whole lot to other people. Now, there are some problems with this way of putting out content. Not too many, but a couple. One of them is consistency. I asked people online if my last video was good, and I got pretty good feedback on it. It was just like 1 or 2 comments from people I didn't know, but that's more than enough to make me feel good. I was over the moon happy when I got my first comment saying, like, encouraging me to do this, or encouraging me to continue the content I was making in my first video. But one of the things they said was one thing that I just felt really guilty about, because I knew that it was not going to be a strength of mine with this YouTube channel, and that is consistency. What I've found to be the most common advice that I've found from big YouTubers or small YouTubers is stay consistent if you're starting a YouTube channel. Guys, I'm not going to be consistent. And that's the worst thing. I have had YouTubers who I have enjoyed so much, but I just could not continue watching them because of how bad they were at being consistent about their content, whether that was promises about YouTube videos coming out, or just in general putting out YouTube videos in a normal frequency. So that's a pretty big problem that I just wanted to get out in the air and explain. The second thing that is a problem is I have insane imposter syndrome. And I overthink a lot, and I'm very insecure in general. There are very few times that I enjoy seeing myself, and it's very easy for someone to make me think that I am not doing good in my life, or just in general. And like I said, this YouTube channel is supposed to combat that, and I'm sort of trying to grow my patience with myself and be proud of something I make creatively. So in my YouTube videos, 100%, I'm going to stray so far away from any of that mindset of questioning everything I do and doubting myself and just thinking about all the ways I look bad, whether it's something I'm saying or just if I'm talking weird or ranting for too long or look bad physically. It is my main intention and main goal with this YouTube channel to just cut that all away and just be as raw as I can. Of course, still edited normally, but just really avoiding doubting myself. Another thing I wanted to talk about with this channel was influence from other YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube. I love the whole idea of making content. And I love seeing YouTubers and their content that they put out. And I love especially seeing their mindset when it comes to their work, because it really interests me. It's kind of like the same way that I look at film and pop culture stuff and music. I think of it very critically, and because of my overthinking, I can really self-deprecate when that stuff comes to me. But that's what makes this YouTube channel so important to me, is that if I could successfully run this YouTube channel in the way I've described, I feel like I would just have so much more, I would give so much more value to myself and be a lot less critical of myself. And it all comes with practice, of course. But more specifically, I want to talk about the influence from other YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of people like Curtis Connor, Danny Gonzalez, Markiplier, watch a tiny bit of Drew Gooden, but not that much. There's even one other one that I watch very heavily, but they're not really worth mentioning. Well, I like to think that I'm not influenced by those people as much in terms of my content. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because someone in my comments one time said, "Are you from Curtistown?" And I definitely am. I've seen Curtis Connor live before. It was epic. But I want to get one thing straight. As much as I'll talk about them and as much as I'm influenced by them, I want you guys to know I in no way am consciously thinking of them in my creative process. They don't cross my mind once when I'm in the middle of editing. Not at all. Or filming. All of this is coming from me. And that is, I think, pretty important thing to preface before I continue making content. I'm definitely not afraid to say I watch a lot of those YouTubers and I enjoy their content. And if I made content as good as theirs, I would be so overjoyed. I've pretty much gone over just now like everything that I really wanted to go over. Again, I'm really sorry I don't have the Lake Arrowhead video. I've started doing this new workout schedule and I'm actually focusing on days being focused on particular parts of my body. And as soon as I got back from Lake Arrowhead, I was focused completely on biceps and forearms, and they got destroyed, which is good, but they were super sore, and I haven't been able to extend them to their full extent for the past couple days. And today I worked out again, and I wasn't even really focused on arms, but then they got hurt even more. And I couldn't, for a little bit, I couldn't move this arm past here. So I couldn't move it past 45 degrees without it stinging on my bicep. So that made it very hard to edit, to continue editing. And I don't even know how I'm going to edit this video down. Another thing is, I had a night walk that I did, and I do it all the time. So I wasn't expecting this, but a bunch of bugs were out, I guess, and they all stung. They stung my face, around here, and or not stung, but they bit my face. They bit my hands. I haven't gotten bug bites in forever. That shit sucks. I forgot how much it sucks, but it sucks so bad. This hand, you can't even see it. It's too dark in here, but it has been killing me. Actually, just imagine constant burning in your hands. They're not even itchy. It's just pain. It's just constant pain. And I had to edit with these hurt arms and these hands that are just on fire. It's been kind of terrible. But again, I'm not here to make excuses. I'm just here to explain that I'm not going to be consistent in the future. I'm not consistent now. I'll do my best. And I'll put out what I really enjoy making, and I hope you guys enjoy too. I'm glad I could explain all this stuff. It's really kept me up at night that I haven't explained who I am, what I'm even doing here. I know I haven't put out that much content. I haven't needed to really explain anything, but it's bugged me personally. So yeah, this is probably the only time you're going to hear about any of this real behind the scenes stuff. Unless something serious happens, or unless I somehow make some drastic change about the way I'm doing this YouTube stuff, I'm probably never going to talk this seriously. And I mean, to be fair, I did want to say in this video, this Lake Arrowhead video that I'm editing together, it's not going to be as funny as the other one. And that's, of course, something, as you can imagine, that has made me overthink a whole bunch, because I'm just oh man, there is really not as many funny moments in this video as the one where I walked up Runyon. It's definitely not going to be that funny. It's really just going to be a whole lot more vloggy. Even though I didn't record myself that much, I'm going to do so much stuff better in the future too, guys, just so you know. I was way too excited to make this YouTube video when I went to Lake Arrowhead that I did not even record anything right. I didn't really even explain anything while I was there. I just was so excited to put it out and just recorded a whole bunch of stuff that was not even explanatory. It just is. It's gonna be better, I promise. This Lake Arrowhead video is truly mostly gonna be for me, I think. Just to look back on and remember how pretty it was there. Because it was very pretty there. And I really miss the cold, and I really miss forest, and I really miss fog. And there's a whole bunch of all that in that video. It's gonna be real fun to put out all the same. Even if it's not as funny. It just is a lot more like... It's a lot more like a travel vlog than a funny YouTube video. But anyway, I appreciate you guys understanding. And even if it's just been a little bit, I appreciate the support on my last YouTube video. I really had so much fun making that. And if I can have that much fun making all kinds of other new content, I would succeed at the point of this whole thing. This means a lot personally, this YouTube channel. But I'm never going to tell you that ever again. And I'm never going to act like it is. But just so you guys know, behind the scenes, this all means a lot. And I know I'm going to receive good support and bad comments all the same. But I have confidence in myself to not just crumble when I see someone says a bad comment or something. I haven't gotten any yet, thankfully. You guys have been really nice. But I'm just ready. So whether you like me or not, thanks for coming along. Thanks for listening. Bye.